Welcome back into Cougar Sports Saturday. Kyle Ireland, Mitch Harper. We are live from Boulder, Colorado, as we're about 7 hours away between the BYU game between BYU and Colorado as BYU opens conference play on the road here in Boulder. Be sure to let us know what you think of tonight's matchup. Text us your score predictions at 57500. But, Mitch, this is an interesting game for BYU heading into tonight's matchup against the Buffs, because this is the first time this season that we've had player availability reports.
That's right. The Big 12 Conference is mandating player availability reports in large part because of the gambling side, and I know that's not at top of mind for BYU fans. That's not a big worry, but just have transparency, and I think it's refreshing to have this to where, hey, no more mystery, no more, hey, I know something you don't know, or someone tells you some intel. Hey, don't tell anyone that, though. Don't put that out on the record, Mitch. It's all out there. It's all open. It's all transparent. I like it. So here's the players that are out for BYU in tonight's game. Jonathan Cabella, no surprise there. He got banged up in fall camp, still remains out, getting closer to returning. He was the projected starting nickel. Remember that. He'd be a huge addition to the cornerback unit when he is available to come back. Wide receiver JoJo Phillips, no surprise, he remains out. Linebacker Che Bryant Strother, he remains out. Then the fourth guy that's out is running back Sione Moa, and that was the biggest surprise because he got banged up in the East Carolina game. Remember, he took a snap after he got banged up, and you thought, okay, maybe he's going to be all right. Well, he's out, and that's unfortunate because Sione Moa is the backup running back to L.J. Martin. So that would be expecting to elevate Enoch Nawahine, Jovesa DeMooney, Preston Rex as those top backups to L.J. Martin. On the Colorado side of things, the most notable guys, they have a lengthy list, is the Buffs. BYU only has those 4 players listed as out. And keep in mind, this goes from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday updates. There will be another update coming up tonight around 90 minutes before kickoff. But the notable players for Colorado, their third leading rusher, Simeon Price, he's out. Their fourth leading rusher, DeKalen Taylor, he's out. Starting defensive tackle, Anquin Barnes Jr., he's out for the first half after a targeting penalty that he got against Wyoming in last week's game for the Buffs. And then their starting cornerback, Makari Vickers, he was once listed as doubtful. Now he's probable for Colorado, so he's going to play tonight. And then Keaton Wade, their starting edge rusher, at the beginning of the week, he was listed as questionable. Now he's listed as probable, should be good to go. But those are the key players that are of note in this player availability report, which, again, thank you to the Big 12 for bringing this into effect, into motion, because I think everyone can appreciate the transparency aspect instead of this cloak and dagger aspect of injuries in the past.
Yeah, I love the transparency going into games to be able to just know what you already kind of have figured out and planned and understand based off of like previous games. And, you mentioned Moa getting banged up a week ago. It's like, it's nice to know 3-4 days before the game, hey, like you can already plan on that. But what do you think about the gamesmanship aspect of this, Mitch? Because you look at BYU where they only have 4 guys listed as out, but no doubtfuls, no questionables, no probables. Do you think that there's like a little gamesmanship, maybe not from BYU today, but like just in the general scheme of what this is, like the faith-based, kind of like what the general purpose is of, I guess, this document that comes out every single game week? No,
because on Wednesday they had guys that were listed as questionable, probable, and then they got elevated to they're going to be good to go, like a Justin Kirkland. Falatau Satawala, he's going to be good to go. He got banged up in that East Carolina game. So they had the typical workflow schedule of the availability report on Wednesday and Thursday. And then on Friday, these are the only 4 that are out. Everyone else good to go. And I think that's the expectation. So BYU relatively healthy. And keep in mind, too, with these availability reports, it's not only injured players. In the case of BYU, it could also be, not to say it equates to this situation this week, but an honor code violation, academics, a personal reason. Maybe they have an illness. It's not solely, oh, my gosh, you've got 30 players that are injured. In the case of Colorado, they have that defensive tackle, Anquin Barnes. He's suspended for the first half, so he's listed because of the targeting. So keep that in mind. It's not just solely injuries. This guy, what did he suffer? When did he get hurt? So keep that in mind going forward with these player availability reports. But I think the backup running back spot is of intrigue here. How many carries does L.J. Martin get in this game? I always feel good when L.J. gets around that 20-carry mark. I feel like a peace of mind. It gives me that peace, like the light in the kitchen of over the microwave at Grandma's kitchen. You feel some comfort when you see that light. I feel comfort when L.J. Martin is getting the ball. I'm curious to see how often BYU hands the ball off to L.J. without really a proven commodity behind him at running back.
Is that what we have? We have the Centaur handing the ball off to Grandma's Kitchen Light? Is that the new nickname for L.J. Martin given by Mitch Harper?
He gives me comfort when he touches the ball.
I love it.
Good things happen with L.J. Martin.
It's so true, though. The season is truly – we should touch on this more throughout the show today because this season and this game, even tonight, are going to be on L.J. Martin's shoulders. The BYU football team in 2025 will go as L.J. Martin goes, and his health is paramount. But I do think that – you mentioned, Sione Moa being out tonight. I wonder what impact that plays in Bear Bachmeier and how Aaron Roderick is going to be able to use his legs against the Buffs. But we're going to take a quick break on the other side. We're going to get to know this Buffalo team as Mitch caught up with CU insider Trent Fennigan. You've been listening and are listening to Cougar Sports Saturday, powered by KSL Sports.